In the world of reality TV, some stars shine brightly for a moment, only to fade away just as quickly, their stories lost in the noise of countless new faces and fleeting drama. But Katie Thurston was different from the very beginning. She stood out, not just for her confidence, but for her willingness to be unapologetically herself, even when the cameras were rolling and the pressure was on. From her very first limo exit on The Bachelor, Katie brought a refreshing mix of authenticity and humor. She didn't just play a part, she let her true personality shine, instantly connecting with fans who saw themselves in her honesty and wit. She wasn't just another contestant hoping for screen time. She was relatable, outspoken, and real, unafraid to speak her mind or stand up for what she believed in, even when it wasn't the easy choice. As the Bachelorette, Katie led with a rare blend of strength and vulnerability. She made tough choices with honesty, showing viewers that leadership can mean being open about your fears and hopes, not just your confidence. Her journey became more than just a search for love. It was a lesson in self-respect and empowerment. Katie showed millions that it's okay to expect more from relationships, to set boundaries, and to never settle for less than you deserve. After the cameras stopped rolling, Katie didn't disappear. She stayed connected with her fans, using her platform to inspire, entertain, and share her real-life ups and downs, reminding everyone that life after reality TV can be just as meaningful. She built a life beyond television, grounded in genuine joy, close friendships, and a sense of purpose that went far beyond the spotlight. But just as she found her rhythm and a new sense of self, life threw her an unexpected challenge, one that would test her spirit in ways she never imagined and reveal a new kind of courage, far beyond the search for love or fame. Life after TV brought Katie a harsh reality in the summer of 2024, a small, unfamiliar lump in her breast. The world she once knew, filled with cameras and bright lights, suddenly faded into the background as fear crept in. Having had a benign cyst before, she tried to stay calm and hoped for the best. But this time, the lump didn't go away. Days turned into restless nights, and the uncertainty grew heavier with each passing moment. Trusting her instincts, Katie made the difficult decision to seek medical advice, determined not to ignore what her body was telling her. After a series of tests and anxious waiting, she received a diagnosis no one ever wants to hear: Stage 3 invasive ductal carcinoma. With no family history, the news was even more shocking and surreal. The news was devastating, shattering the future she'd imagined for herself. Dreams of love, career, and adventure were suddenly replaced by fear and grief. Suddenly, the world of roses and romance was replaced by medical jargon, endless appointments, and a cloud of uncertainty that hung over every day. Yet the same spirit that won over Bachelor Nation began to shine through the darkness. Katie found herself digging deep, searching for hope and courage she never knew she had. Katie faced her fear head-on, and beneath the anxiety, a new strength emerged. She leaned on her friends, family, and the community that rallied around her. This wasn't about TV or finding love anymore. It was about survival, resilience, and fighting for her future. Her journey as a health warrior was just beginning, and Katie was ready to face whatever came next with unwavering determination and hope. After her diagnosis, Katie made a bold choice. She shared her cancer journey publicly in March 2025. Her announcement wasn't for sympathy, but to help others. She wanted to demystify cancer, showing the raw truth and stripping away fear. Her vulnerability became her strength, giving others permission to feel and fight. Social media became her diary, honest, unfiltered, and supportive. Katie's openness turned her struggle into a public service, encouraging health awareness and proactive care. Her voice, once used for reality TV drama, now saved lives. By vowing to fight in the light, she became a beacon for thousands facing their own battles. Amid her health crisis, Katie's relationship with comedian Jeff Arcuri deepened. Facing uncertainty, they chose to marry before treatment began, an act of love and practicality, ensuring Jeff could be by her side. Their backyard wedding was intimate and purposeful, a promise to face the fight together. Soon after, a PET scan revealed the cancer had spread to her liver. Stage 4. Despite the setback, Katie focused on hope. The liver spots were small and caught early. She and Jeff stayed united, reframing despair into determination. Before chemo, Katie underwent IVF, preserving her dream of a family. Her medical journey became a puzzle, but their partnership was her foundation. Katie's promise to share everything meant showing the hardest parts of treatment, even when it was raw and uncomfortable. She didn't shy away from the moments that most people keep private, the tears, the fear, and the exhaustion that came with every hospital visit. She was honest about relentless side effects, hair loss that left her feeling exposed, medically induced menopause that changed her body overnight, and the frustrating chemo brain that made her forget simple things. Katie talked openly about the physical pain, the sleepless nights, and the way her body seemed to betray her at every turn. Her candor made the struggle relatable, validating others' hidden battles. By sharing her story, she created a space where others felt seen and less alone, encouraging them to speak about their own experiences without shame or fear. The emotional toll was heavy. She described living with cancer as being in a haunted house, learning to dance with the ghosts instead of running. There were days when hope seemed distant, and the weight of uncertainty pressed down on her spirit. Yet hope glimmered. By July 2025, her tumor shrank, and by September, the cancer in her liver was undetectable. These victories, no matter how small, became beacons of light in the darkness, moments to celebrate and cherish. She moved to maintenance medication, embracing a new normal with gratitude. Each day brought new challenges, but also new reasons to be thankful, for the support of loved ones, for the chance to heal, and for the simple joys of everyday life. Katie's journey was a roller coaster, filled with both heartbreak and hope, but she showed us how to fight for the light, even when the path forward seemed uncertain. As if cancer wasn't enough, Katie faced cruel online rumors. Fake news of her death spread on social media, distressing her loved ones. Instead of letting it break her, Katie confronted the lies head-on, calling out platforms for spreading misinformation. She used humor to deflate the rumors, showing resilience and grace. Her response was a lesson in managing public life during private crisis, addressing problems directly, advocating for change, and refusing to let darkness win. Katie reminded us we can't control what others say, but we can control our reaction. She chose strength, purpose, and laughter over fear. Through it all, Katie became more than a patient. She became an advocate and beacon of hope. Her message is clear: be proactive about your health. Early detection saves lives, so listen to your body and get checked. Even as she faces more treatment, Katie celebrates every victory with gratitude. Her story is about resilience, honesty, and finding joy in uncertainty. She encourages us to cherish each day, love deeply, and fight for our health. Katie's journey has transformed her legacy. She's now a leading voice in health advocacy, inspiring others to be fighters, no matter what life brings. Be a fighter.